Hey everyone, welcome to S&M Say No More. I'm Eve, and this is Tally.
It's Sam's fault we're late.
Bullshit.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Yes. And our special guest tonight, or today, it's not even night. I guess it is night for y'all.
it
Is,
is, yeah. It's quarter to 10 at night.
Samael.
Hi.
And look,
Can-
happy's our guest star too.
I will disavow these two lying harlots' claims about me and my internet. My internet troubles were resolved over an hour ago.
I don't know what you're talking about. He
Lies.
just got in here and just got his internet fixed up. It is totally
He kept
not our
kept
fault.
dropping out and everything.
They've been doing their bloody makeup for the past 3/4 of an hour.
No, we're
I was
always on
ready
time.
to leave. I was ready to go. The car was on. The key'd been in the ignition for ages. I'm gonna have to fill it with gas on the way to the show.
He's lying.
Look at those two faces. Look, it's obvious, isn't it?
Look at his face. Do you believe I would lie to you people?
What, do you really think I would lie?
Oh God, we're fucked. If I'm selling it, yeah, I can lie. If I need to, I can lie in a pinch. Tally,
I can't lie.
Tally's all
I
like,
can't lie.
do you think I'm a liar?
There is a reason I don't lie. There is a reason I don't lie. And the
That's a good
reason I don't lie is because I can't lie.
Mm-hmm. Honesty is a good quality. So, how is everyone in chat? Who we have in here today? We got Philippe, we've got Rick, we've got Michael, we've got Jacob, we've got Seamus, we've got Vincent, we've got... They got everybody. They got everybody. Hi, everyone. I actually need to go through
Hi.
Discord and hit enter a bunch of times.
We've got the
But,
Irishman Michael as well.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Also, Philip is Akagami.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is.
Felipe.
And we're gonna add everyone with that. But yeah, so how's everyone doing?
Well, I've had
You wanna-
quite a
you wanna-
day. I've had quite a
It's a
fucking
trap,
day.
guys.
Oh my fucking god! I want this day to end, but it can't end because I've got D&D after this.
Yeah,
I've
no,
got
I know
after
the
this.
feeling.
You know what I've got after this?
Sleep.
The- Blissful oblivion of sleep.
You know, you could rub it in a little more. Like just
It's
a
a-
little.
This is supposed to be PG-13, Eve. I ain't rubbing anything in right now.
Oh my god. See, I asked him for one favor. I was like, can we keep it PG-13? He's like,
You were the one who brought up rubbing things.
and then he's just gonna turn it back on me like I've done.
For
something
once,
wrong.
it wasn't me.
Oh, it will be. Just give it a minute. It will be you in just a second. Just give it a minute. Because I know you. And you'll eventually get it around to there.
Yeah, maybe. Most definitely.
I am all caffeined up. I got my cigarettes. My green eye is polished and sparkling.
Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you.
Yes.
Is it though?
Yes. It's bad. Look, it's bad for everyone else when I don't smoke, okay?
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I say. People say it's bad for me. It's like to smoke. It's like, no, it's bad for you if I don't smoke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Michael Hartman. Oh, poor Tally and her tabletop games.
Right? Getting to actually play tabletop games with people.
You know what? I think actually, I'm not really sure what's happening tonight. Because our usual dungeon master for the campaign that we're doing at the moment is having computer issues.
Mhm.
So we might actually be going back to Pathfinder and just doing a dungeon run.
Just to going back into it, do a a quick
Well,
session instead of a.
we just left it so we could go back to it whenever we
Mhm.
wanted to. So we might actually end up doing that.
That sounds fun. Any idea what he's going to throw at you?
I have no idea, but I'm terrified for my tiefling. I am far more attached to my tiefling than I am to my Starfinder mechanic.
Yeah, that tends to be with certain characters. You'll get very attached to them, and then you'll get really upset when they die.
You know what? My Starfinder character, someone said something to her, so I made her throw a wrench at him, and it hit him in the face because he failed his saving throw. Because of fucking course he did. Yeah, we have got cat ear themes. Actually,
Yes,
my character in Starfinder is actually a cat.
I'd have
And
mine
she-
with earbuds, but mine are broke right now, so they'll fall off my head if I don't have this headset on.
Yeah,
I do. I'm wearing cat ears, but you can't see them.
Totally.
My eye is too close to my picture. Too close to the camera. Lol.
Yeah.
That's totally what it is.
Moving on.
I'm done.
Tonight is a Neko theme.
Yes, it is.
I did the cat eyes and everything.
I told her
I
we
can't.
should like paint like our noses and do like little whiskers. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
No,
Another
I am
15
not.
minutes
I
makeup
am
time, I
not
guess.
sitting here. I am not. Well, that would have taken 30 seconds, but I am not sitting here all fucking night with whiskers on my face.
All night. You're sitting here for an hour, ho. You can wipe that shit off when you're done.
Yeah, but that takes effort, and I haven't got any makeup wipes left, and I don't know where my makeup remover is.
Then what are you gonna do at your face now?
I'm gonna go dip my face in the sink.
That'll work.
Ah,
So
over the sink. Stick a face in the water. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, professional.
better than a neck beard thing. Yeah, I'm really sorry we're late, guys. I woke up at 1 o'clock, and then Sam was dragging his feet and then had internet issues, and then Tally popped in here and just like, okay, I'm gonna put my makeup on. It's like, we gotta start in 10 minutes, right? And she goes, fuck.
Yeah, and then while I was trying to find my makeup brushes, I lost my shit and I smashed the shit out of my my log box with the fire poker.
So you broke it again, or did you break it?
It's already broken, but now there's a hole in the bottom.
Good job.
I made it worse. How much worse is it? Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh no.
I told you not to break
But-
things.
Well, to be fair, there's a fucking hole in my roof.
And so you put a hole in the log box. That's.
I lost my temper because there's a hole in my roof and everything went wrong.
I know you did, Boo. No, I've done that before too. Just getting so mad I broke something. I mean, what about you, Sam? Have you ever just gotten so mad you break something?
Oh, I don't know. I usually black out before that point. Apparently, I turn green and just stuff breaks. I am not responsible.
Floors, walls, people.
Oh, yeah, helicopters, tanks. Some say the Soviet Union was disbanded because I had a temper tantrum as a 2-year-old.
Jacob says, nice going, Tally. Well, shit happens.
I don't care. I want out of this fucking house. Although, on a bright note, I've got 2 job interviews this week.
Woo!
This choker's doing my head in. It's too tight. I made it too tight.
That's what she said. Are you going to take it off or just loosen it up?
Loosen it, but I can't get my fingers in to loosen it.
That's what she said.
I'm choking.
But I'm so happy you have those job interviews. I know it's been kind of rough on you not having anything to do. It's been kind of making you a little stir crazy. Not having any money has been making you stir crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I'm so glad you've got those interviews lined up. I'm sure you're going to get one of them too.
Well, I hope I get both of them, and then I can just pick out the best ones. Now, the reason I want to get The reason I want to get both of them offered to me is because one of them's nights and one of them's days. Now, if I can get the if I can get the night one and it's not Saturday nights, that's perfect. Preferably not Wednesday nights either. If not, I can go for the day one.
Oh,
But you
really?
get paid more doing nights.
Mm.
Yep,
That's
time and third are standard.
Would it be nights or early mornings? Like what you're
Nights.
So you get off like what, midnight?
It depends on the shift.
Mm. No, that's
That
why
would
I ask is
depend.
because that early morning is when you spend time with me, and yeah. Can't
Yeah,
have
it
that.
is.
You flipping off?
Sam,
What?
What did he do?
he said something. I don't know what, but
I said night shifts, time and a third as standard.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
so
the
you flipped
pay.
him off for that?
Oh, she's
No.
always doing that. She's always being catty and bratty.
I can't help myself. You
I mean,
know
the Neko
this.
ears. She has the cat ears.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her in her adorable little face. Stoppa says, "Nice ears." Uh oh.
Thank you, Chocolate Daddy.
I'd like a job where I don't really have to show up. We would all like a job like that, but
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, there are jobs where you don't have to show up. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
what you trying to say? What you trying to say, bitch?
Yeah, I know, right?
You trying to
I mean,
say-
if you've got a job where you don't show up, then you wouldn't have a job for very long.
Are you trying to call us a couple of lazy streamer whores?
No, that's not what I was saying at all.
I
Mm.
don't believe
Random
you.
messages.
Oh. How many private messages? Oh wait, you meant over here.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Side
Fellas,
All right.
fellas out there in the audience. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what it is.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's what you meant.
Well, I mean, technically, someone has to show up for that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Anywho, it's called being a politician, Rick. God damn it. Is it FEMA job where you don't show up? Oof. Fucking oof. Yeah, no.
No, it's a
No. We don't need a visual. Thank you, Tally. God damn it.
I'm talking about being a stealth
Cannot.
bomber pilot, of course.
We cannot have subtlety and sexiness because this bitch is going to go, yeah, shove your dick right down his throat. God damn it.
At least I didn't do what did you watch Side Quest the other night?
Oh, no, I don't.
Where Weebs proved Spooky Weeb Trash proved she doesn't have a gag reflex.
She did not. On
She
stream?
did on stream.
Wow.
I mean, with Magog and Arg and Jester around, someone's got to be eye candy, am I right?
Wow.
Someone's got to draw in the crowds of thirsty peasants.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, she
Okay.
legitimately stuck her fingers down her throat to prove that she doesn't have a gag reflex.
Oh no.
She actually doesn't.
So Tally never learned what that word means, Eve. What, subtlety? No, she didn't.
I'm as subtle as the bomb that landed on Nagasaki.
That was a phrase that just came out on our stream. We're going to have.
I disavow. I disavow it.
Oh boy. I can't disavow. I run this thing now. Unfortunately, I can't just disavow her here.
Eve be like, look at me. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. Look at me. Look at my. Not as good as Tally, but it's not like I said, not as good as Tally, but they're all right. They're all right.
Yeah, they are. Anyway, moving on. The color in Eve's face right now. Am I right, guys?
Oh, come
look,
on.
guys, it's my
Everyone
turn.
laughed. Everyone laughed.
I don't consider a show a success unless I get flipped off by everyone involved.
I'm
Crazy.
aware I literally just had a cigarette, but the fucking day I've had, the fucking
Yeah.
day. Don't smoke, kids.
God damn it.
She says
Oh,
sticking a cigarette in her mouth.
Somebody, a good friend of mine, asked me. He says we were sat at the bar with about 3 drinks, and he says to me, he just turns to me and goes, "Sam, do you smoke after sex?" And I go, "Well, no, not usually." He's like, "Well, I've really taken to." I said to him, "You should try using more lubricant."
God damn it. Damn. I disavow.
I don't. That was hilarious.
Fuck up, Tally. So, have either of you paid attention to the world outside this week? Because I sure haven't.
The what?
The world outside, Twitter. News, anything going on?
There's a world outside.
Yeah, no, I tried. I tried the world outside once.
It was the worst. You know what?
Nice, but the gameplay was terrible.
I went outside 2 days ago. It was the worst thing I'd ever done. I am never doing that again.
Never though.
They have these like daily recurring quests called jobs. They're terrible. They don't pay very much.
Yeah, I know, right?
By the way, guys, if I haven't pointed it out already, in the description below, there's a link to our new Discord server that we have. So.
Yes, we now have a Discord server, and it's up and running.
Mhm.
For the adults, there will also be a not safe for work Discord server eventually.
I don't
When
know
I
what you're
got
talking
it
about.
running.
So fuck up, Tally.
No, this is nothing to do with Eve.
you
She's
mean-
just a moderator.
No,
I set this up.
Tally.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
There will be a verification
Subtlety and
process.
discretion, Tally. Name of the game. Name of the game, Tally. Subtlety and discretion.
I don't think it's in her vocabulary because
She finna learn today.
What is subtlety?
Okay, it's when you do something or say something in a particularly clever way to mask your true intentions, but only so that those that are on the inside of the euphemism can understand. That is
Wow, I didn't say it was a BDSM server, did I?
Tally.
I'm gonna get told off constantly tonight.
she has the sharpness of a house brick.
It hurts when I hit you, though.
Just so you know, I hit back harder.
I hope so.
Wow. And Eve made me promise.
I did, and here she's already pushed me to violate my rule on it.
Mhm.
I will
I'm
stop.
going to get you to
I will
stop.
stop.
You think
I will stop.
No, you fucking won't. Don't even front like that.
What the tally? Is that what you said, Rick? What the tally?
All right, I will try to stop.
The Discord server was previously paralyzed through hard work and determination. It's up and running. Well, yeah. And I wondered where all the viewers we had last week were gone, and I realized there's like 3 other people streaming at the same time right now. So
Really?
How dare they?
Like
I
think
know,
posted a video
inconsiderate
on-
assholes. Who else is streaming at the moment?
Weibo just posted a new video. Monkey was alive earlier, so it wasn't from him. But I've seen a bunch of other things in like the side quest Discord and stuff that posted about the same time we did. And I'm like, well, fuck.
Well, fuck them then.
They'll come back and watch the VOD later.
Yeah.
They better. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out, guys.
Yeah, hit that like button if you haven't already, kids. And if you haven't, for some strange reason, hit that subscribe button. Come hang out with us every week. We do this every Saturday now.
Yes, this is a regular occurrence now. Although I'd imagine a lot of our viewers got bored of waiting on us because normally we start at 9 o'clock for me.
I'm sorry. I will be more prepared.
Yeah.
Maybe we should move it back an hour just to make sure. But then again, it's too late for that. So
Oh yeah, that's gonna help. Mhm.
No, it won't help. It won't help.
it didn't help that I was up till like 6 a.m. working on thumbnails, finishing the server, things like that. Good night. And she went and laid down. I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. Leave me
So
home.
So bear in mind the show starts at 10 p.m. my time, right? I was in bed by about 1:30 this afternoon for me, and everybody blew up my goddamn Discord, and for all manner of reasons. Good, some of them good, some of them not so good. Tally, and no, I'm kidding, of course. And then to cap it all off, so after 4.5 hours of me trying to get my freaking head down, my family shows up and they're just like, "Hi, we wanted to see you." I'm like, "No, you didn't. What do you want?"
But why? But why? I moved out of your house to get away from you people.
I've been gone for some time now. What do you want? Yeah, no. So I made them all food and put the TV and the fucking PlayStation on, and the kids played on that. And I was like, right, I'll see you all in like never. I'm going to bed. Enjoy. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. No, I wasn't that mean.
Oh, you know what? I'm so glad my mom can never be bothered to come and see me, and my dad lives miles away because it's like, well, I moved out of your house to get away from you people. I don't want to see you.
My mom never comes to visit, but she constantly is like, "Hey, you want to come see me this weekend?" Mom, I've got like 12 things going this weekend. Weekend is a really bad time for me to come see you. Oh, okay. I was just going to offer to fix you dinner and you could see your siblings. And I'm just like, stop it. Stop it.
I know what you're doing.
Goddamn whammons and the guilt tripping.
I see my
Mhm.
mom every 2 weeks. That's enough for me.
know
I would
more
like
than
to see her less.
Hi, Tally
Yeah.
Bob. We disavow.
My mom doesn't watch this shit.
You don't know that. I'm looking at a couple of likely suspects in the chat there. I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mhm.
Acting all
My
sus.
mom doesn't watch this shit. My mom doesn't use YouTube. My son uses YouTube more than my mom does, and he only uses the kids' YouTube to watch shit like Funny Bones
Oh,
and
God.
Numberjacks. I love Funny Bones.
The Numberjacks are on their way.
In a dark, dark town, there is a dark, dark street, and down the dark, dark street, there is a dark, dark house, and in the dark, dark house, there are dark, dark stairs, and down the dark, dark stairs, there is a dark, dark cellar.
Bitch,
And in the dark, dark cellar, some skeletons live. Funny Bones.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
When we're done, when you're done, search Funny Bones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
They were books when I was a kid, and they made them into like an animated series.
That was some good shit. That was.
I loved Funny Bones as a kid.
Eric says parental guilt trip works every time. Yes, it does. Well, not every time. I've gotten to the point where, I've had a very interesting relationship with my parents. I was the good kid up until about the age of 16. And then I started talking to this girl online. And, well, when you're a 16-year-old who's never had the affections of a female who finally started to show interest in you, and you're just kind of like, I want to do anything to keep this going. So, and her being a defiant teenager herself was kind of like, well, you should be able to do whatever you want to do. Your parents should be able to tell you what to do, blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of like, okay, yeah. And so I started sneaking and talking to her, even though my parents had expressly told me not to.
And so the serpent tempteth Eve.
And so
At 19, I stole my own car.
you stole your own car?
My dad confiscated my car keys from me because me and him had an argument. So I went upstairs, got the spare key, and went, bye, and just left.
Wow. No, but I think what really kind of screwed up my initial relationship with my mother was the constantly lying to her about talking to this girl and then turning around and going online and talking to her, because I would know way more about computers than my parents ever did. Still do. And
I
could
never-
easily hit it.
I never did that when I was a kid. My mom always knew where I was.
I was
She
at
just
home,
didn't.
but I was on my computer.
Oh, my mom always knew where I was, but she didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then I got it, and then it was got to the point where I was old enough to actually be able to go to clubs, because I looked younger than I really was. And I even now sometimes I get asked for ID. I love it. But
It's that baby face around cute.
yeah, I
cute,
know,
cute.
right? I know, right? But I would always get asked for ID, so I could never go to clubs before I was actually 18.
Mhm.
Didn't stop her trying, you'll notice.
No, I just never went to clubs. And I will have you know, I was a good kid. I went to a Christian youth group and everything.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Every Friday, my dad would drop me off at the Christian youth group, and I would stay there. I really would.
Yeah,
I felt like there
went-
was a butt coming, but she didn't say it. So that-
Well, I kept going up until I was like 16, and then my dad would drop me off, and I'd go, bye, I'll see you at 10, and then I'd fuck off somewhere else.
so your mom didn't always know where you were.
Well, she knew I was in Newquay.
Oh my god. And she knew what town I was in. It's fine. It's fine. But no,
phone.
but no, that was what really kind of damaged my trust with my mother initially, and then it took a while to build that back up, and then my divorce kind of put a rift between us two. I think she kind of blamed me for that. So, but then she got her own divorce and realized that it's not all cut and dried and black and white as she thought it was. Yeah, it's funny how that having that kind of experience yourself really changes your perspective on stuff.
And the Lord saith unto them, be not hypocrites in thy worship.
Ooh.
Well, to be fair, my mom knew where I was. I was either at that youth group or I was with I was at my boyfriend's house. She knew that.
Mhm.
Well, to be fair, although at the time I was no longer a Christian, all of my friends went there. It was the only youth group in the area.
Christian kids are the worst, though. Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, it's just, I don't know if it's because of the repression or the fact that they have to hide that they're bad kids or whatever.
You know what? There isn't so much repression here in the UK.
Well, I mean, it's because it's, well, yeah. You're even with your religious
We're
groups,
a-
it's not as bad.
Well, yeah. Even with our religious institutions, they're not as bad.
Yeah.
See, the biggest thing for me growing up was like, I mean, if you discount skate parks and youth clubs, youth groups, recreational facilities, extracurricular sports teams and activities, football, rugby, tennis, badminton, that kind of thing, basketball, hanging out around the supermarkets and stuff, fast food restaurants, just all that kind of thing. If you discount all of that, there wasn't very much for kids to do.
What? I was like, wait a minute. Christian youth group explains it all. Yeah, no, I was pretty locked into my Christian youth group as well. My mom and was real big on helping out with them, so I got drugged to everything. Even when if I didn't want to go, it's like, well, where's Eve? You know, or Eve.
You know what? You know what? My Christian youth group, it was pretty cool.
Mhm.
They would have like rock bands, like Christian rock bands, come and do like concerts and all sorts of things. It was pretty good.
Mhm.
Now, some of them were all right. Some of them were all right.
Christian
most of the
rock
time you-
bands, am I right, people?
No, actually, I know a lot of Christian metal bands that are really good. They focus less on just like a praise Jesus type of thing and go more for a positive, empowering lyrics
Yeah.
angle.
Yeah.
So it comes off more like power metal than it does anything.
Oh,
One band I remember in particular was a band called Four Corners. Like they were pretty good.
Yeah, like a little
Assassin
band
has
called-
appeared.
Hi, Assassin. Y'all ever hear of a little band called Demon Hunter?
No,
What about POD?
I have not.
no.
Skillet?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
everyone's heard of
Skillet.
Skillet.
Skillet started here in Memphis as a little Christian band. They're still a Christian band. They still consider themselves Christian. They play at the Winter Jam Christian rock concerts every year. They do a tour around.
They
this area.
are going to be at Download this year.
Are they?
Yes, they are. They are on the list. They are on the confirmed list.
That should be fun. That should be fun.
And the only way I'm going to get to go is if I can actually get one of these jobs.
Mhm.
And there's two things I need to do once I get these jobs. I need to buy a car, get the fuck out of this house.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to download.
Yes, and then that. If anyone would like to burn down this house so no one has to suffer in it, feel free.
I love how she says would like to, like, yeah, you totally want to do this, right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Say no more.
Say no more.
No, Christian. I mean, the metal scene in France is really not all that big, but the Christian rock and Christian quote unquote metal bands here, it's embarrassing. To give you an idea, it's like this big fucking guitar solo kind of intro kind of shit, like all that kind of fucking thing.
Oh no.
He is my savior. It's really bad.
Oh no.
I guess I can't allow embedding while we're streaming. Sorry, go ahead.
It's really not good. It's really not good.
The ones that I liked always seem to be, like I said, a lot more subtle with it.
More of like a positive message than a praise Jesus message.
No, there are even ones that directly would praise Jesus, but it wasn't ever a situation of being cringy. It was more poetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, there's
Some of them were. Some of them definitely were.
uplifting metal. Uplifting metal. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
I said power metal. Power metal was initially created as a response to like death metal and stuff like that. It's just like the opposite end of that spectrum. So the power metal has usually has positive lyrics, faster beat, more upbeat and wholesome.
A lot more of a sort of a thrash influence as well in some of the early stuff.
Yeah, I really like Skillet. I really want to go to Download.
I hope you're able to go. I hope you get those jobs.
The Pretty Reckless are going to be there as well.
I know.
Yes.
I want to see them so bad.
I know.
It's so weird to see like some, people like Skillet and then the Pretty Reckless, which is like the opposite of Skillet in the same place.
Yeah.
Because that girl, that Taylor Momsen,
Oh, she
hate boner
has.
for religion.
I know, right?
We do.
Although, you know what? She was so cute as Cindy Lou Who.
Right?
She was also really cute as the president's daughter in Spy Kids.
Wait, what the fuck? She was.
Wait, that was her?
She was the president's daughter. And also, if you ever watched Gossip Girl, she was little Jenny. She was little Jay in Gossip Girl.
Okay, hold on a minute. Get the fuck out of town. What?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna search IMDb for Taylor Momsen.
You know what? I want to see Sam in Cat as well, Richie.
Richo8181 says, "Good morning/evening, ladies. That includes you, Frenchmen. Look, you ruined it. You ruined it. You can't cast aspersions upon my sex and whilst referring to me as boy. Doesn't work, Richo. Down the beer. Try again."
He could. You know what? He could be referring to boy the way it was used, like during before modern times. Because there was a time when seriously, there was a time when low-born children, no matter what the sex, was referred to as a boy, and high-born children, when they were born, they were girls. It didn't matter what the sex was. Boy was low-born children. Girl was high-born children.
Mm-hmm. She was indeed the president's daughter in Spy Kids 2: Island of Lost Dreams.
And she was Jenny Humphreys in Gossip Girl.
She was for several years.
Yeah. She was pretty good in that as well.
She was already in The Pretty Reckless by then.
Yeah.
Somebody mix my medicine. I don't know what I'm on.
Your eyes.
I can
see in your eyes.
I'm not going to kill it. And we want to turn into a singing stream, because if we start singing, Tally will get carried away, and then we're never going to get it.
Oh my God, Eve! I need to send you a new song. I don't know if you've heard it, but I need to send it.
Is it bad that I got disappointed that she said new song instead of what I thought the end was going to start with? Yeah, you caught it.
You know what? I'm gonna send you the name. You need to go. You need to search it. I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh dear.
Can you say it on stream or?
Simon Curtis Flesh. Sam knows the song.
Yes, I do.
Is this safe for work, Tally?
No.
Then why did you not just say that?
Well, it's a song. It's no worse than Rihanna's S&M.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? It's a better song than that.
Oh my goodness! Just looking at the preview. I like there's a lyrics video and it has the lyrics up on the screen. Just looking at the first couple of screens, it's like a preview, and it's like, oh. She used the show to help her music. Wait. Oh yeah, she did. Talk about Taylor Momsen. All that low high talk is making me want to get high.
I know, right?
Well, she was high too.
But my Pokeball is empty.
So throw money at her so she can go buy weed.
My Pokeball is empty. It's empty.
There's a link down in the description below if you want to throw money at Tally.
Yes, throw money at Tally so Tally can get to her job interviews this week.
Yeah, really, she does need that. So.
Yeah, seriously.
Shit. It would help if Eve had opened the Streamlabs.
It would. It really would. It would, you know.
Usually they yell at me in chat, and it's like, Eve, did you see my thing? And I'm like, oh shit, let me go open it.
You know what? You're gonna have to give me the Streamlabs stuff so I can open it if you don't. Well, you run everything else. Just let me do Streamlabs. Oh no, wait! This is your
I don't know,
personal
Tally,
Streamlabs,
that's
not the
Exactly
SM
my.
Streamlabs.
If it was
Ah.
S&M's, I would be like, sure, let's share it. But this is one links to my personal one. That's why I just pay you out after every stream, so we don't worry about it. Yeah.
I was going to say, Tally, I don't know. It's an awful lot of responsibility.
I choose you, Nakachu. That's good.
What? Oh. But yeah.
Girl.
No, it's Nuggy.
Is it
Chicky
nugget?
Nuggy.
Chicken nuggies. Oh god, I want some chicken nuggets so bad.
I haven't had chicken nuggets in so long.
Like, oh, me neither.
Hey, how much money do you have? 69 cents. Oh, you know what that means.
Chicken nuggies.
Yeah, we haven't had any donations today, so. But I have my. It's funny because I open OBS over here because there's a sound notification that I can hear, so it'll pop up and tell me when it's on. If somebody sends a donation, it'll go ding in my ear, and I can't figure out how to put it through the stream yet because there should be a way to make it pop up on here, but I'll figure that out.
Some plugin or other, I dare say.
Something or other.
Sam, how does she do that? You know computers.
Does he know Streamlabs though, or
Oh.
StreamYard?
Fucking, this is the thing. Everybody always has to be like, here's this random tangentially computer-related thing. You know computers, right? Yes,
Oh,
I have the
so
entire internet of
Sam's
things
gonna
in
help
my
me
head.
build my. Sam's gonna help me build my desktop.
I am. When she's got
Well,
the new-
there's actually 4 things I need to do when I get a job. I need to buy a car. I need to move. I need to get a desktop, and I need to go to download.
Mhm.
In saying that, I think the computer is going to take longer, so I might just go to download and then worry about the computer after that.
Yeah,
And if anyone hears about like a woman getting beaten to death with some kind of computer component, that was me pissing off Sam, going, "What does this do?" While he's building the computer.
Yep,
I'm
Yep,
just
that is-
paying for it.
that is factually correct. Factually true and factually correct. Look out in the news for that. It'll be a graphics card.
It'll be the graphics card.
Oh yeah, well they're one of the heaviest bits. And unlike a power supply unit, you've got somewhere to grip them, you know.
So if I turn up with a
Not
black eye and a big lump on the side of my head, it's because Sam hit me with that.
Oh my goodness.
He said, "Wait, I left to go pee. She had 2 things she needed when she gets a job. Now she's on 4 things. Yes, this is the way Tally's brain works."
Yes. I did
Tally
that. A squirrel thing.
Tally needs all the things.
Well, I need a car. I need to move. I need a new computer that actually works properly and is better than this thing. And I want to go to download.
Mhm.
Hi, Snow.
So it says Eve has ears. Yes, I do.
Eve's always had ears. How do you think she hears you?
So does Tally. Tally has ears too.
I don't.
I had to repair mine the other day.
Snow
Yes.
is wearing ears too. You just can't see them. You're wearing your ears, right? Snow, not Snow. God damn it. Sam is wearing his ears too. Don't you? Aren't you, Sam?
Yes. Well, I mean, you can't see them because I'm just a disembodied floating green eyeball. But yeah,
He's too close to the camera. It's the problem.
yeah, exactly.
So I actually had to fix these last night, and I burnt myself with the hot glue gun.
I told her before she started. I was like, okay, Tally, be careful because if you burn yourself on the hot glue, Eve's gonna blame me for it.
Do you know what? I didn't
And
even
then
burn
she-
myself while I was gluing them. I burnt myself because I was playing with.
Because
I
you're playing with
decided-
hot glue gun.
I decided to play with it.
Mhm.
I'd not got done telling her, but 5 minutes before that, she was like, "Ow! I burned myself."
It's like to no
I
one's
ta-
surprise.
Do you know what? I didn't even burn myself fixing the ears. I just touched the end of it. I touched the hot part of the glue gun because I'm smart, yo.
Tally sat there with a glue gun. It's like that fucking one where Ralph is it from the Simpsons meme. I'm in danger.
Heston says hashtag why burn self with glue gun? Because she's Tally. I mean,
Oh my god, Michael is wearing pink cat ears.
You, sir, are the manliest of men.
Hey, you know what? I don't care how manly you are. If your daughter wants a fairy tea party, you have a goddamn fairy tea party.
that is the truth.
Well, when I was a bit younger, it tended to be other people's daughters, but sure.
And that's all we're going to say on that matter.
Yep. 6 years old, man. I was a straight up player.
In saying that, my son's 6 years old and he's the same. He's got a girlfriend called Elizabeth.
Oh, that's
No.
adorable.
It is. She's so cute.
Oh, was that the little girl that was in the picture that you sent me the other day?
Yeah.
Aw.
She's so cute.
Aw.
Yeah, that's his girlfriend, Elizabeth.
So cute.
This boy,
He already a player.
my own true heart.
You know what? He looks like me, but he's got more defined cheekbones that he got from his father.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to break some hearts when he's older.
That's exactly what I said.
He's already got that charming little smile, and he's just gonna flash at him. Oh, the girls are gonna melt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is the spitting image of me, though. But you, in saying that, you've seen pictures of me at his age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tally was a little shit and all.
I was an adorable kid. I was a good kid. I wasn't bad until I was a teenager.
Hashtag Daddy's little princess.
I'm still Daddy's little princess.
He just doesn't know what a
You know, no,
wanton whore you are.
I am still Daddy's little princess, and there's a reason Daddy will never see these streams, and it's because I want to remain Daddy's little princess.
Wait, so your dad thinks you're a good girl?
Oh no, he knows I'm a terror. I'm a terror.
He just pretends otherwise because his heart can't take it.
No.
Well,
fair
to
enough.
be fair, he has had 3 major heart attacks, one of which put him in the ICU.
Oh, I fucking know. He's got the Russian wife. I mean, that's enough stress.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Isn't she beautiful though?
Oh god, yeah. Oh, god,
She looks like Cleopatra.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she looks like what Cleopatra looks like in the movies, not the actual Cleopatra. Because the actual Cleopatra wasn't that pretty.
Mm.
She's got almost a kind of like old school Sophia Loren vibe going on.
Was
And
a
she
good
ta-
kid. Keyword was. Yeah, she was a good
She
kid.
takes the dog on a run on the beach every single morning. There's a reason my dad's wife looks like that. There's a reason at 45 she looks like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tally's mom has got it going.
Oh no. Yeah, Sam over here like, can I get introduced to your stepmom? And Tally's like, no, you cannot. Oh my goodness, you guys. I hope
Okay.
chat's having as much fun as we are.
I'm the wreck in Home Wrecker.
Ryan says, what? No,
there is a reason he is never going to meet my stepmom. It's because I like my stepmom.
Wow.
you like to keep her as your stepmom.
I would like to keep her as my stepmom.
This is why Tally doesn't introduce me to friends.
Ryan says, what? No, couldn't be my daughter. Must be a doppelganger out there.
Right.
I'll introduce you to my friends. I don't fucking care.
Oh, my friend. My friends, yeah, sure. I mean, like, Yeah,
And my
I'd
mother-
introduce you to my friends, but you'd stay away from them. My stepmom.
Sam, my mother would just look at you and laugh,
I'm sure she would.
pat
I'm
you on the
sure
head, and say, "There, dear."
You know what? I don't.
Why?
In all
That's not the
honesty,
angle I go for.
I wouldn't have to worry about Sam when it came to my stepmom, because she really does adore my dad.
Yeah.
Michael says, "I have 4 daughters, and I enjoy scaring the boys and girls they date." Yeah.
Oh my
What?
god! I used to work with a guy. His daughter brought a lad home,
Mhm.
and he was sat on the sofa. He took the shotgun apart. He was cleaning the shotgun with his son, cleaning another shotgun. Sat right next to him. They were cleaning shotguns in the living room, just glaring at this young lad. I felt so sorry for him.
Oh, I remember the first time. My sister, she was only like 13 at the time. She brought this kid home. You know, just brought him over, like, and I'm sat there at the kitchen table, very, very slowly and very, very deliberately cleaning the 1911.
Yeah, they were cleaning the shotguns while glaring at this poor kid, and he was sitting there uncomfortable. The daughter came back in the room, and she was like, "Mom, look what they're doing!"
And they're like, "What? We just decided to pick right now to clean the guns. It's just
And you know what?
timing."
Both of them got in shit from the mum. Do you want to know what makes it so much worse, though? The next day, he broke up with her.
I hate it for her, but you know,
It's like, well,
don't need to date no pussy. So I mean, he'll be as scared.
Who didn't see that coming? To be fair, the poor kid was 15.
So don't fuck up, and they won't come for you.
Oh, no, I oddly enough, one of the girls I dated, her dad was part of one of the hunting troops I used to roll with. So one time I go over to pick her up. Bear in mind, I've already got my carry license at this point. So he's there and he's cleaning the rifle at the kitchen table. So all I do is I sit down opposite, pull out my fucking pistol, and I start cleaning it and chatting with him at the time. He took it really, really well. He watches me doing it. He's like, "You know what, son, you're all right." Yeah, like Ryan says in the chat, that's when you break out your own shotgun and start cleaning it. Exactly my thought process.
Yeah, the gun laws in the UK are very different.
Yeah.
You can only carry a gun if you are going to a range or on your way to a hunting lodge.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I remember a few years ago here in the UK, someone accidentally left their keys in the car, or they dropped their car keys or something, and someone picked up the car keys and stole the car. Because what they'd done is they'd just gone through the car park just doing that until they figured out which car these keys belonged to. And then this guy, he stole the car and drove off, but they'd already called the police and reported that the keys were missing, and there were armed police that turned up. Bearing in mind, we have a specialized armed police force. Not all of our police carry guns. There's a specialist unit for this.
Mm.
The armed police turned up because what the guy that stole the car didn't know is they had just gone hunting. So there are guns in the back of the car.
Oh no.
So not only did he get done for stealing the car, he was also done for possession of stolen firearms.
Which over there, I'm sure, is a big no-no.
Yeah.
What is it? 4-year mandatory minimum? Something like that, I think.
So, something like that. I don't know.
Just for that charge alone.
Bearing in mind, here in the UK, it's very rare that they will stack the charges. What they will do is they will take the sentence for the longest
Offense.
the longest sentence, the offense with the longest time, and they will just give you the longest time. They won't stack the things.
Yeah, the sentences. I mean, well, they do very, very, very occasionally.
It's very rare, though.
Yeah.
It is very rare. You'd
Yeah,
have to do something truly awful for them to stack the
well,
sentences.
it's one of those things. I mean, you sort of, for-profit prisons are something that have only very, very recently sprouted up in the UK, sort of past 20 years or so. And they're all the entire prison system in the UK is completely overburdened.
Mm-hmm.
Britain doesn't really have like penitentiary jails or anything like that. Well, they haven't had them for quite some time. They've had a rather dim view on that legally. We still have penitentiaries over here. We've got some of the worst. We've got some of the worst prisons in Europe here. Some of the most horrendous ones to be in.
Yeah.
When I was, those annoying fuckers that knock on your door and try and convince you that you need to get new windows. I was one of those at one point. That was me.
Wait, you were one of those fuckers who goes door to door knocking on people's doors?
Yeah, saying, "I see you need new windows. Would you like me to book you in for an appointment?" Yeah, I was one of them fuckers. And
how long did that job last?
6 months. I didn't make any money doing it. Oh my god, it was commission based and it was so bad.
Yeah, she kept scratching.
I was skinny though. I was fucking skinny though.
Cold call sales is really, really difficult.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, one day we went canvassing in a place called Princeton, and it's only a tiny little village. In Princeton, there's two things apart from the houses. There's a factory that makes it's a gangster's factory, and I don't know if you know what that is over in America. But they make pastries and like savory pastries,
steak slices,
yeah, stuff like that, and a prison. And I was talking to one of the ladies because it's like, I really can't be bothered to do my job, so I'm just going to talk to you about other shit. And she was telling me about how one of the prisoners escaped, and she saw him jump over a garden fence. Bearing in mind that all down the side of this prison, there is a road with red double lines. Mm-hmm. Now, you can't park on double yellow lines because you will get a ticket. Double red lines means you can't even fucking stop unless you break down.
Yeah, no, because they don't want it's you're near the prison.
They don't want you to stop there. There to be a breakout and for you to be like a getaway car. That's what that's for.
Yeah. So if they catch you stopping over there, they arrest you like it's like you're there.
Well, if you do break down, if you do stop there, unless you have broken down and there is no physical way you can move your car, you better fucking move your car because they will be out there. And yeah, so but it doesn't matter because right next to the prison is a village. You can just go down, stop in the village, and meet them there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's all about time, though. It's all about the sort of the time between a prison break and getting to vehicles and such.
No, because there is the prison wall, and then a street of houses. Yeah. All you have to do is go to that street, and you're right next to the prison wall. Now, I know somewhat. I actually heard about about a woman. She used to make money throwing phones over the wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She used to make money just lobbing cell phones over the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Right? And they never caught her because like 8 times out of 10, the phones would get found by an inmate. No, not 8. Yeah, most of the time the phones get picked up by inmates because there will be someone on the other side of the wall waiting for it to get lobbed over. Right.
But sometimes a guard caught it.
Oops.
We here at Say No More Productions do not advocate that you aid
No,
prisoners
don't
in their
do.
escape
No,
attempt.
don't do this shit. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Bearing in mind, this was a low, like, minimum security prison, so it's not like they were bad. Like, it's not like the worst of the worst were there.
Yeah, they wouldn't keep a man called Tommy there, would they?
Well, this is not the prison where they would take like murderers and shit like that. It was mostly non-violent offenders.
A man called Tommy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder who he's talking about.
Hey, we can talk about him on S&M. We're allowed to do politics over here, so.
Yeah, sure, but I didn't want to have the stream end up being yeeted into the sun.
It's better than all the other shit we're talking. Well, are we allowed? That's a good point. Are we allowed to talk about it?
Well, the thing is, we are not advocating people do this shit. This is just shit that I was told by this woman when I was in this area.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's just there was the one and only prisoner to ever escape, and she watched him jump over a garden fence and do a runner.
Yeah, because it's like a low security prison. Most of those people are not trying to escape necessarily, because they know they're only in there for a short time, and trying to escape would just make things worse. It's better if they just serve their time and then get out when they get out. I mean,
I actually met someone that did an attempted murder and went to prison for it. He was brought by a copper to the college that I was in to talk to us. And I actually, when it came to ask questions, I actually asked him, why not escape? Like, you're not in cuffs or anything. You're in the middle of a town. You could do a runner and they'd never find you. And he was like, I've got 6 months left of my sentence. If I did that, I'd get so much longer.
right.
Like, makes sense.
And a lot of them, they only bring the people who are being cooperative and model students to begin with, because they don't want people who are flight risks getting that opportunity to escape.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. He never actually killed anyone. He attempted to.
I mean, there's attempted to, and then there's attempted to. I mean, just whipping a knife or whipping a gun on someone and discharging it, not necessarily actually pointing at them. That is still attempted murder. Then there's trying to hack somebody's limbs off. It's very
well, from what I can tell, like from that guy when he was talking and what the police officer that came with him was saying, he actually completely turned his life around and started studying when he was in there, and I can imagine now he's doing very well.
I'd hope so.
Well, yeah, I hope so too. Despite what he did, like the conversation I had with him, he was very pleasant.
I don't know. It's always amused me because I mean I've been involved in a fair few bar fights and such, and I'm not joking. When you're in the middle of a bar fight with someone and they start picking up glasses and bottles and trying to hurt each other with them, you're not just I'm just gonna ruin this person's day. No, it's a case of this person's picked up something heavy or this person's picked up something sharp, and they are trying to relieve me of this mortal coil. There's no consideration for what if this person dies by my hand. That's to all intents and purposes.
That's secondary, and in that case, it would be manslaughter, not murder.
Because it's not premeditated, yes, but no, they.
Premeditation makes all the difference, folks.
Yeah.
Although, in saying that, in America, your laws are slightly different. See, over here, we've only got murder and we've got murder, attempted murder, and manslaughter. Over in America, you've got first-degree murder, which is premeditated. Then you've got second-degree murder, which is like height of the moment.
A height of the moment, but carrying a weapon tends to be second-degree murder.
Yeah, and then there's third-degree murder, which is where someone's just lost their shit and just stabbed someone to death with the nearest sharp object.
Yeah, it's not I set out to kill the person. It's just I set out to kill someone.
Well, over here we have it as we say premeditated in the sense of like I plan to come and kill you, and there's just
Well, that's first degree, isn't it?
yes, that's first degree. Yeah, or
Yeah,
were you
we
guys
don't.
describing
We
it?
don't
So-
have. We don't have first, second, third degree, and all that sort of thing. We
Right.
just
And
have
then there's
murder.
like manslaughter is like you did something that resulted in someone's death because you were being, you were neglecting to do your job, but
You were negligent.
you were negligent, basically.
Yeah.
See, over here, we don't. You can't even kill someone if they break into your house, because you will get charged with manslaughter, even though it could be classified as self-defense, because we've got excessive force laws. And what
Yeah,
that means is you cannot use more force than is required to defend yourself. So
Basically,
if someone comes in with a knife, you can't shoot them.
yeah, if someone breaks into your house and they're unarmed, and you pick
You
up a pan
can't-
from the kitchen,
Yeah.
and you pick up a pan from the kitchen to go hit them with it, that's considered excessive force. It's a little ridiculous, to be honest with you.
It is, because then you'd have a situation like somebody like Tally, who's only 5 foot tall. It's a woman,
Well, in saying
who-
that, I could probably get away with picking up like a frying pan to defend myself because I'm only 5 foot tall. Whereas someone that's like Sam's height and build, he couldn't get away with doing that. He
Yeah.
would have to defend himself unarmed.
I mean, it's even if I was in the UK, if they broke into the house and they were carrying a knife, and they went to attack me with it, and in the ensuing tussle, if they dropped the knife and I picked it up and it was in the UK, and then I picked it up and stabbed them back with it, that would also be considered excessive force. It's a little ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Whereas if they are trying to stab you, if you turn that knife in and it goes into them,
Yeah, that's self-defense.
that is self-defense, even though you are stabbing them.
Mhm.
It's complicated.
Yeah,
So
But-
that actually seems like it's more detrimental to the person whose house is being invaded than the
Yes.
invador.
There was
Simply because
actually a guy.
It makes
Here
them
in the
level the
UK,
playing
la-
field, try to make it a fair
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah,
Which is
actually,
not what you need in that
last
situation.
year, there was a guy. Two men broke into his house. One with a screwdriver and the other with a knife, and he accidentally killed the one that had the screwdriver with the screwdriver. And he was let off because it was clearly self-defense. There were two armed men in his house. And the family of the shitheads that broke into his house were terrorizing this poor old man. Bearing in mind, he was like 80. They were terrorizing this poor old man and his wife because
Oh.
they were outside. They put like a memorial up on his fence to the guy who broke into his fucking house.
it's
And
ridiculous.
that angers me.
It's one of those things. Like in the UK, seriously, like if you're out of town, or say someone's broken into your house and you're just getting home or what have you, and as they're coming out the door, you attempt to tackle them to the ground. Basically, the second they begin to flee, you've got no legal right to do anything. It's ridiculous. It's like people in the burglars and shit in the UK, thieves in the UK. They've got more right to your stuff than you do. It's ridiculous.
It is
Absolutely
stupid.
ridiculous.
And that's why I want to move to America. Because if someone comes through my door and I'm living in America, I don't care who they are. I'm shooting that fucker.
It's I mean, I understand in the US, obviously, if someone's already left your property and is running away, you can't just shoot them in the back. That's not considered.
However, if they are running off with your property, you can, because you have a right to protect your property.
I think that varies on the state level. I'm not
Yeah.
one way or the other on that, but shooting people in the back is never considered a good
Well,
thing.
it is frowned upon to shoot someone in the back generally.
Yeah, and I get that because in those situations, if there's no witnesses, if there's no camera footage or anything like that, I imagine it can be difficult to sort of establish what actually happened.
Yeah, here in the UK, burglars tend to be a lot more brazen because they know that we will, because our laws give them more rights than the homeowner.
Yeah, it's silly. I remember the good long time ago now. There was a farmer who defended himself against a home invasion using a shotgun, and he shot this like there was like 3 guys or something that broke in, and one of them was like 17 or some shit, and he ended up shooting 2 of them, killed one of the ones that was like over the age of 18, and then killed one of the ones that was under the age of 18. And there was this back and forth. It became this big thing for a time, and I think he ended up serving like 3 years in prison as the situation went on, purely because one of the people that broke into his house armed and tried to steal shit was under the age of 18. It's like I'm not being funny. But I know what I was like at 17. I knew. I had
at 17, you know the difference between right and wrong,
Yeah.
and it is wrong to break into someone else's house and take their shit.
Yeah.
You know what? Here in the UK, if you want the police to turn up at your door, you phone them and say someone's breaking into my house. They will say that they'll just ignore it. Call them back 30 seconds later and say, it's okay, I shot them. They will be on your doorstep very fucking quickly.
Oh yeah. It's utterly ridiculous.
Well, I mean, you also have the situation there of, I don't know if I want to get into that either. Certain demographics that get away with certain actions that you turn around and retaliate against them for it.
Speaking of certain demographics that get away with doing certain things.
Let's not name names, but yeah.
There was a family house that was broken into. It was a wealthy area. Nice upper class area, and they had like 6 or 7 people come onto their property. They didn't know who these people were, with weapons.
Oh yeah.
And the father, he had his son and his daughter there, and the son and the father, they went outside armed with like canes and started shouting at them. Now, they shouted some vile things. However, them shouting these vile things got them to run away. And then the home invaders phoned the fucking police because it was a hate crime to call them what he called them. Bearing in mind, he only said back to them what they were shouting at each other. And the father and the son were arrested, whereas these 7 men, they were left in the area. They didn't live in this area, but they were left in this area. And the father said in an interview that all he was worried about was the fact that now his wife and his daughter were in this house on their own, and these guys were still in the area.
Yeah, I mean, it's terrifying. Now, there's no one there to protect his house, so...
Well, he was more concerned about what they were going to do to the women than like what they were going to do to his house. That's why he went outside the way he did.
Real quick, Lion Patriot just donated $3.
Thank you.
Refresh it real quick. Son of a bitch, I missed it again. It's okay, Lion. I appreciate the donation, darling.
We do. We were late tonight anyway.
Yeah, we were real late anyway.
I'm a neat out.
But you should go back and watch the VOD, Lion. We had a lot of fun. We sexually harassed Tally, which is what we're always about on the show. Is it really harassment if she likes it, though?
Oh, really?
No. The difference between sexual harassment and flirtation is the woman's response.
Exactly.
Which is really, that's a whole other connotation anyways, but it's more of a situation of read the room. When you do interact with a person and you make sexual advances towards them, look at how they respond. Tally laughs and giggles and enjoys it, which is why we continue to do it.
Well, I should point out, Tally laughs and enjoys it when certain people do it. It's not just a case of any old person can.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is true.
That's fair too. That's fair. When certain people do it, she responds very positively, and then but if certain
and then when
other
someone
people were
else, like if someone jumps into my DMs and they're like, "Show me your tits," I will try to give.
That's not fair.
I'm usually like my first response is normally, "You want to try that again? You want to fucking try that again?"
well, okay, let's give if you don't mind my using a real life example that you've given me. That one friend of yours that decided that it was appropriate to, when y'all were out eating somewhere, to compliment your tits just randomly out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
I say friend because he's not really a friend, but no, it's not anymore. You gonna say something, Sam?
An acquaintance.
Yeah.
An acquaintance.
Well,
That's a good word.
We were just sat there, and he just goes, "You know what? You've actually got fantastic fucking tits."
You're like,
Thanks.
now see, that's an example right there, kids, of a not great response. If a girl looks at you and goes, thanks, and acts confused or weirded out by the comment, then you probably did something wrong. So
You done goofed. You done goofed. At least buy her dinner first. What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding.
to be fair, he tried. She wouldn't let him.
That should have been his first clue.
Other way.
Oh, good God. So it began. This is what I have to put up with, people. This is my every day now.
We enjoy
Oh,
that.
you
too
love it. You love it. See,
much.
Sam
He
is
says this is his
Sam
every day. Like he doesn't choose to hang out with us every day.
Yeah,
He comes
to
and
be-
finds us and says, "Hey, what are you guys up to today?"
And to be fair, there are times when Sam's like, I want to get in between.
Oh,
He's-
Mike, I wonder. Hang
he
on.
has said that, haven't
Hang
you,
on.
Sam?
I've never said that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lies.
I don't tell lies.
Oh, that's interesting.
What are you doing?
Well, I was trying to see if I could rearrange the icons. Like, I guess maybe it's when I add y'all. I don't know.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So technically, I was wanting, when I would originally imagine this, I was wanting to have Sam in between the two of us, but you know, this works out too.
A Sam sandwich. Right now
Sam
we've got
sandwich.
we've got a tally sandwich.
Works for me.
No, I'm still learning how the StreamYard controls work. God damn it.
It's all right, Eve. I've got my socks on.
I'm going to stab you repeatedly
That
with a
was
knife.
Eve. You can't.
Remember, kids, it's not gay if you keep your socks on and your balls don't touch.
Yes.
I think we've devolved into a place that we can stop the stream now.
Also, if you don't make eye contact.
Oh no, I'm going to look fiercely into Eve's eyes.
She does have pretty eyes, though.
She does.
She-
It's very true.
If I turn any redder, I'll explode into a shower of blush. I don't even know what that. I don't even know where we are right
Evolving into Flareon.
now.
Let's see if we can make her blush through her foundation.
He's not wearing foundation.
Let's see if we can make her blush.
You can try.
Hey Eve, I'm looking right at you.
I was hoping Tally was going to make a move. I was like, I'm going to hold out.
I
And
knew-
then Sam starts in.
I knew, you know what? I knew if I just left it, Sam would.
You bitch. Snow says, wait, the UK let a Christian group into the country? Like, music
got-
group?
They're from here.
He's being subtle.
Oh, my goodness. Never turned
I
down
got
free
it,
dinner.
I got it.
Ryan says never turn down free dinner. I would, because certain times when somebody offers you free dinner, they're expecting something.
It's
in return.
not free.
And then you gotta ask yourself, is this somebody who can take it well and be like, look, I don't want to sleep with you, but thank you for dinner, or is this going to be somebody who's going to get upset and who's going to make an issue out of it? Because I've seen situations like that where it's like, hey, this is not a safe place for a woman to go right now with this guy, because he's not going to take it well when he's rejected.
That's why I didn't let him buy me dinner.
Right. Because he would have expected more.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he still did expect more. There's a reason we nickname him Mr. Suck Me Off.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway,
that's definitely his nickname.
Real quick though, ladies of the world, of the internet, ladies of the internet, not just the ladies present, but ladies of the world. If a guy who you know relatively well offers to buy you dinner, he's expecting you to be the dessert. Just bear that in mind.
Yep.
Just bear that in mind.
Well, not even relatively well. Sometimes you could just have known him a week.
Well, in saying that, there are guys that I'm friends with, and they've bought me dinner, and I've bought them dinner. But 9 times out of 10, when they've bought me dinner, it's when I'm out with their wife as well, or their girlfriend as well with them. And then when I bought them dinner, again, their girlfriend or their wife is there.
Yeah.
I mean, when a guy's buying you dinner, he expects you to be the dessert.
Well, then he would be he really wouldn't be getting dessert if it was fucking McDonald's. I don't care who you are. If it's McDonald's, you ain't getting dessert.
What about a cheeky Nando's? Is that enough?
I fucking love a cheeky Nando's. Oh my god!
All right,
oh
to
my
be
god.
American, what the fuck is this?
Sam, when you come over, we've got to go for a cheeky Nando's.
We're going for a
Hey.
cheeky Nando's. That's cheeky Nando's. Nando's is
The American is lost.
All right. You know when you're out with your friends and one of you're all hungry and you decide, you know what? Let's just go McDonald's. And that lad, he's an absolute lad. And then someone else is like, no, let's go get a cheeky Nando's. He is a mad lad.
Okay, so Nando's is kind of like Nando's is like, how to describe this? Nando's is kind of like Red Lobster. It's not quite as low as McDonald's, but it's not like a full-on fancy restaurant.
Well, it's chicken.
Yeah.
And it's all chicken.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Nando's specialty is chicken.
So it's a chicken restaurant. It's not a very high class sit down restaurant, but it's also not a.
It's not fast food, and it's chicken, and they are really good, and they're relatively low price, especially for what you get. You know what? I'm gonna have to take some Nando's sauce over when I go and see you, aren't I?
Yes. Do they still do the sachets of the teriyaki?
Wait,
you can buy the bottles of the teriyaki.
You can?
Yeah.
That's good shit.
You can go into the supermarket. You can buy the bottles of the peri peri sauce, the extra hot sauce. I've seen the mild. I've seen the lemon and garlic. I've seen all of them in the supermarket.
Nando's branded stuff.
That's what's wrong with chicken. Nothing's wrong with chicken. We were just actually complimenting how great the chicken at this particular restaurant.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's kind of like
it's not a highbrow restaurant, put it that way, but it is loosely speaking a restaurant.
But it's not fast food.
Yeah, it's a chain restaurant.
It's an actual restaurant. It is actually a restaurant. It's not like a fast food place. It is somewhere where you could actually call it a restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
But only just barely.
No, it's not like it's like dirty or scummy or anything like that. It's not like a dive restaurant or some shit.
Well, no, it's a nice restaurant. They're nice. They're just low cost.
Yeah,
and cheap.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, no, it's like I say, it's kind of like. I mean, I've only been in a couple of Red Lobsters, but I would put it on the same sort of tier as that.
It's
you're-
definitely somewhere where you could get away with going on a date.
Yeah.
See, to me, Red Lobster's like the highest tier of like the mid-tier restaurants. Here's how I imagine it. You got your
Alright.
low-tier fast foods that are like McDonald's, KFC, all that kind of stuff. That's just like they have a drive-through window. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have a drive-through window, you're in that lower tier. Even you can range throughout them and be high class, but if you have a drive-through window, you're a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is like at the very top of that
Nando's,
to me.
Nando's will never have a drive-through.
Yeah.
Like I said, for me, like Chick-fil-A here in the States is like the highest one, even though they have really good quality food. They always have great service. Their restaurants are always clean and look nice, and they're very high class. They're still a fast food restaurant, so they
Chick-fil-A
while
isn't
ranking pretty
over
high,
here.
they're still in that lower tier. Then you have your mid tiers that are like they're not
Olive
fancy sit down, but they do have like sit down places. Olive Garden's a good example.
Olive Garden.
All right. Nando's would be like Olive Garden. It's somewhere where you could get away with going on a date, but it's not really expensive.
Yeah. Ruby Tuesdays, Outback Steakhouse, TGI Fridays, they're sit-down restaurants. You actually have to go in, sit down, and order food. from
Oh
the
my
menu.
god, TGI Fridays is so fucking expensive.
It's not that bad here.
It is over here. Oh my god, it is so expensive. Like with me, my brother, my sister, and my brother's wife went to a TGI Fridays over here,
Mhm.
and they took off 2 of the meals because they got the order wrong, and they had to go back and make it again.
It sounds like a local problem, so I've never had that issue when I go.
And even though we only paid for a single round of drinks and 2 of the 4 meals,
Mhm.
it was still more than £50.
Jesus.
I know, right?
That's
It was
kinda high.
it was like 50. It was like £70 for
Tally.
yeah.
I think you're getting a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Check. Make sure your headset is connected.
Is that better?
Test. Yes.
Hello.
Hello? I can still hear myself.
You know what? It's a problem with my headset. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
Well,
Even though all of the sound is coming through my headset.
No, it wasn't doing it a minute ago. Now it seems like we're echoing into the room.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Is it the volume, maybe?
I can try and turn it down. Is that better?
Test. Yeah, it's a little better. I still hear a little bit, but it's a lot quieter.
well, we're rapidly running up on an hour and a half, ladies.
Yes, we are.
Is there anything else we need to hit on?
Tally.
I am
apart from
surprised. I am surprised the cutest Twitch thought on the planet hasn't turned up.
She was here a minute ago. We're Twitch Spot.
I know she was here a minute ago.
She joined us at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
because-
she joined us before you started streaming because she thought you were streaming.
And she's like, "Oh, you're streaming." Pops up here, and I'm just like, "It's just me and Tally right now. Sorry, dear."
Well, I think she knows when you stream, and that's why she appeared. Because normally you would have been streaming at that time.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no. So, is there? What did you miss in the last 20 minutes? Everything, Richo. You missed the actual meat of the conversation. We weren't just talking about Tally's boobs. We were talking about actual things going on in the world.
And
Not that-
eating teriyaki sauce off of chicken.
Oh my! You know what,
I have ideas now.
Eve? I can make teriyaki sauce, but I'm gonna have to bring a bottle of Nando's sauce over when I come see you, or if you're coming over here, we will go to Nando's.
We'll take you out for a cheeky Nando's.
Yeah, we will
Oh,
get
yeah.
a cheeky Nando's. It's not just a Nando's; it's a cheeky Nando's.
Okay. I'm down.
Yeah, you have to call it a cheeky Nando's. It's a law. It's like a law.
Hi, Kara.
Hi.
Hi, Kara. You made it just in time for us to close out.
Yeah.
There's more to Tally's life than boobs. I know, right? I'm surprised too. No, Tally is actually still working on her scripts for her biology segment she's going to be doing. We don't have an ETA of when we're getting that off the ground, but
No,
no.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
But it
I
is
haven't
in the
even got
works.
my whiteboard up yet.
It is in the works. It is a part of the plan. So,
When it actually comes to fruition is another story.
yeah,
But
we
it is
need
a
to work on
thing.
that.
Yeah. I need to find out if my digital camera can record. My little digital camera. I need to find out if that can record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Assassin, I can guarantee you hashtag Cheeky Nando's is already a thing.
Oh, it is.
Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
And we test with a Google machine.
But I will be getting my whiteboard up, and I will either have to get Eve to record while I do the whole thing, or I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, I have shit equipment.
It's okay, dear. Like I said, it's something that we have planned, but it's not necessarily tomorrow. The first video is coming out or anything. It's something we have definitely planned for later.
Real quick,
Yeah,
Felipe says in chat, you should get paid for the ads. You know what? If we could get sponsored by Nando's, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I know, right? Nando, sponsor us. We fucking love you.
So I googled Cheeky Nando, hashtag Cheeky Nandos. The first thing that comes up is an Urban Dictionary reference, a term used by Brits to linguistically torment confused Americans, in which they explain what it means while using as much British slang as humanly possible for maximum Yank confusion. Nando's is a British restaurant chain where you can get a respectable amount of spicy chicken, chips, and fries for a moderate price, suitable for sharing amongst a small group of friends. Cheeky is a multi-purpose word which in this context appears to mean spicy, awesome, delicious, and amusing in a slightly naughty/irreverent way, because you're eating with your friends who are a cheeky bunch, leading to a cheeky dining experience overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheeky, quote, cheeky Nando's with the lads in American might be kick-ass hot wings with my bros, though
Yes.
kick-ass lacks some of the subtle connotations of irreverence that cheeky possesses.
Cheeky kind of means like sly or a bit saucy.
Quote,
Yeah.
just went for a cheeky Nando's. Let's go wind up some Yanks by tweeting about it.
Oh my god,
So,
we are
all
gonna get
all I
Eve
have
into
to
the whole
say-
cheeky Nando's thing when she comes over to England, aren't we? Aren't
Right.
we?
All I have to say is, fuck you, European motherfuckers.
Hey, boy.
Trying to wind
You
me
don't
up.
look. You fucking talk like that, Eve. You ain't pinching none of my fries, all right?
Pinch something else of yours.
Yeah,
Oh, now that
Chicken
is
breast.
cheeky.
Anywho, kid.
Now that was cheeky.
Yes.
Kara says, I heard Nando's is similar to Chick-fil-A. My friend Kat, who lived over there for a while. See, I already broke down my hierarchy of how fast food restaurants and like high-tier restaurants work.
No, Nando's is not similar to Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A is a lower tier restaurant.
It's on the upper
Nando's
tier of the lower
is-
tier. Honestly, if you did away with the drive-through, Chick-fil-A would be an upper tier restaurant.
Yeah.
It would be mid-tier. Mid-tier.
Or, sorry, mid-tier. Yeah, it'd be a mid-tier.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A sans drive-through. That would be Nando's. That's the closest
Yeah.
approximation.
And the Jesus. It stands the Jesus.
Not even really.
Well,
Not even really.
LLE, Brits no longer Europeans. Close enough. Same neighborhood. So
Well,
they're still-
technically, Britain is still part of Europe. We're just not part of the European Union anymore.
yeah,
exactly.
they're just not subject to the Stasi.
Yes, we
Anywho.
are. We are no
Free
longer
France,
subject.
Brexit when?
Anywho, kids.
We already left the EU. Fuck the EU.
Anywho, kids. I'm about this close to muting you both. And let me do the outro. Look who decided to join us. She wanted to come say hi
And
to the peoples.
Happy's slogan is
Fuck bitches, get money.
Oh my
She
god.
loves it. She loves it.
I really want a puppy. I want a little pup.
There's an oceanic canal separating from you. Yeah, but there's a tunnel, so it's fine. Oh, she has the one.
You know what, Sam? We are gonna get we're gonna get Eve into cheeky Nando's.
Hell yeah.
Let's go
Hell
to some
yeah.
chicken Nando's. I'll do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's do this shit. All right,
It's so
guys.
good.
That's going to be it for us today. Thank you so much for everyone coming out. Thank you to Sam for coming and hanging out with me and Tally.
You're
Hopefully,
welcome,
hopefully we didn't drive you too crazy. That we do every day.
That ship has fucking sailed.
Thank you to like I said, to chat for coming out and hanging with us. You guys can be doing anything with your time, but you decided to come and hang out with us, and we appreciate it. We appreciate your donations. Thank you, Lion, for your donation.
Yay! Thank you, Lion. Lion is bestest boy tonight.
Mm-hmm. And I think, don't forget, there's a link to our new Discord in the description below. There's we have an S&M Discord, so go hit that button and come over and hang out with us. So yeah, I think that's it. I guess we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See you later, guys.